Welcome back to the channel, and today's game is a little bit of a change of pace to the action that we've had over the last couple of videos. We're going to be playing the Séance of Blake Manor demo. Now, I've been meaning to play this one for quite a while. In fact, I was actually going to launch the channel with this video, but a couple of other videos get in the way. The main thing that attracted me about this is the art style. It reminds me very much of Mike Mignola from Hellboy. You'll see what I mean when we get into it. So this is a bit more of a point-and-click detective sort of style thing, but there's definitely a horror element. And let me just read out some of the Séance of Blake Manor is a supernatural detective mystery set in 1897 Ireland, where you investigate the disappearance of Evelyn Deane in a remote hotel full of secrets and otherworldly occurrences. Sorry if my voice is a bit scratchy. I've just actually ate a load of cheese and honey. I got a particularly good cheese board from Morrison's. I've changed since I've started doing these videos. I'm cultured now. Anyway, let's go. Let's not muck about. Séance of Blake Manor demo. The developer is Spooky Doorway. Publisher Raw Fury, so I should have said that. Dublin, Ireland, 1897.
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Deane. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Straight away. See what I mean? That amazing art style. Not over yet.
Evelyn Deane. Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Deane. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father. Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death. I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Cool. Manor is miles from Gorford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there is nowhere to go. Cool. So immediately this art style just screamed out to me. I absolutely love this. Beautiful, beautiful. You run fast by pressing shift. You move slower when crouching. Control. This is control. Okay. So shift, crouch. Okay, cool. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. Ain't that the truth? Talking to a man who's just had a bunch of cheap. Oh.
Is somebody there?
Clearly.
What in hell?
The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have made my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Evidence records. Okay, you can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access The records contains a catalogue of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analysed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Okay, so let's have a examine. The letter I received hiring me onto this case. I'll waste no time. So we've already. So it says to examine it, but it doesn't. I guess that just means I get to look at it. Photograph of Miss Deane. Let's have a quick look. Cool. Luggage. Map of the region. It doesn't really let me interact with it. Oh, it's got me out of there. Yep. All right. Okay. We're getting somewhere, people. We're getting somewhere. Hang on. Let's get that Blake Manor. Discussable with washerwoman. Thought I saw a woman from a washing clothes. I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out front. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I was about to make a witty joke about me being a classy person, having just eaten a bunch of cheese, but the washerwoman stopped that. And shit very much just got real. Doesn't it look beautiful though? I love the look of this. This is amazing. Let's have a quick look at this. A bronze statue of a lady. If it's not that old, a few years perhaps. Dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquise wife here. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Okay, wow, so we've got a bunch of research topics as well, do we? So, idolised wife. Marquis Blake appears to have loved his wife greatly. Even in death, she influences his life. Such control sends a shiver down my spine. Mary Blake, the Marquis' wife, has recently passed. So yeah, I guess as we unlock these, we can examine them further. Is that right? The late wife of our host, Jennifer. So I guess we unlock, or we'll meet different people that we can talk to about this stuff. I really shouldn't have eaten before doing this. I do apologise. Okay, let's get running. I believe we're on a timer as well. I think there's 2 hours that we've got to have a look around. Like I said, this is a demo, so if you guys are really interested in it, let's just have a quick look here. A barrel of rusty coloured rainwater. Doesn't seem to show anything else. Cool, let's go in. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this one, you want to see more of it, and let me know, then I might buy the game. It's only, I think it's about £12 at the moment. They got a special deal of it. So, it's the benefit of these demos. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Deane's whereabouts. Let's do that. Time is of the essence. If you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. Right. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Deane's departure. You will be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Okay. So it said to look at the turnips with carved faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. I don't think they look horrifying at all. So it's advanced to 11:05 PM. So if I look at this, then it's going to... I like that sound effect there. Oh, it's taking care. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking the place in first. So you record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1. Okay. You have unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Okay, so selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. That's pretty cool. So So the hiring letter brought us here, obviously. We're looking for Miss Deane. Next step is to check in. I guess we'll get to chat with somebody here. I don't want to interact too much with anything just now because I think that's what advances the time. So yeah, I was just about to say I love that TikTok there. The fact that it's making a you've got the graphics there, the words. Okay. Yes, that advanced to 11:06 then.
Yes?
Happy?
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send words that her room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Okay. You can analyse people's documents and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Okay. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and her father, Lorcan Sinnott, signed in after Miss Deane reportedly went missing. Okay. Oh, we got another one here. There's a lot of names here, all signed in within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Deane, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Should have started there first, really, shouldn't I? Miss Deane's signature. Miss Deane signed the registration book a few days ago, so she was at the hotel a few days, or at least somebody signed in. Okay, let's sign in. I should examine the book before signing, alright? Okay, is there anything else that I'm missing? It does actually... Ah, there we go. And it does actually say there 4 observations. I didn't see that. Guest sign-in times. A record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Deane did not sign out. Okay.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The Seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Indeed. The, Seance. I noticed the Miss Deane's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Deane?
It is. Rather it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Deane. Okay. Navigate to the people category to talk. To ask about Miss Deane. Okay. The people category, was it? Okay, so Vincent Varley. Discuss. What can you tell me about yourself? Okay. I'm the manager here at the hotel. With the utmost respect, Mr. Ward, I think that's all you need to know. Brother got attitude. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Deane departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be useful for her? I could not say, sir. That was the first time she stayed here. Analyze. So we've got 3 observations. crack in glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have fixed them. Interesting. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Looks like me. Is it with me or something else? Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Okay. Still saying... Is there anything else to discuss? I don't think there is there? I think we're done.
I need nothing else.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
Okay, so the telegraph machine is broken as well. So Miss Deane was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I receive. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cut-off for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. Yeah, we're already at 10 past 11. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. Okay. Which one's... Or which one's which? Okay. There's actually quite a lot here, isn't there? Deer skull. Presumably this deer was killed in the area. Certainly I saw enough of them in the area to on the ride here. See, so that took a minute away. Water, refreshments, the water seemed frigid, even for this weather. Right. The roaring fire, it's good to be able to warm myself up a little after that rain, but I'll keep my distance nonetheless. Okay, so these, I don't know, I feel like I'm wasting time by doing this. However, newspaper, book. It's a book about those carved turnips. Come on. Jack-o'-lanterns are turnips with faces carved into them. Embers are... Oh, right, we knew this. They're supposed to ward off evil spirits. Ah, interesting. They are based on Stingy Jack, a drunk who tricked the devil. After a night's drinking with the devil, he convinced the friend to climb a tree. Then he carved a cross into the tree's trunk, and old Nick was trapped. Jack only let him down once he promised to never claim his soul. When he died, Jack wasn't allowed into heaven for his generally sinful ways. But the devil held true to his word and didn't let Jack into hell either, so he was left to wander the earth for eternity. Cool. Well, old Nick sent him on his way with only an ever-burning lump of coal from hell itself to light his way. To save his hands, he put the coal into a turnip and has been roaming the lands ever since. Supposedly other spirits see the lanterns, think it's the real Jack, and run for fear he tricks them too. Right. I hear they've taken the tradition to America, but use pumpkins instead. Can't see it being as eerie somehow. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we've got to have a look at the newspaper, right? A newspaper from 2 years ago, talking of a local fair and the positive impact it had on the area. Oh, alright, so that was a waste. Oh, how much do I interact with? See, I'm already... Time is burning away here. Telegraph room. Surely I've got to have a look in there. Got another book. A book of poetry. Oh. I've already interacted with those. How much do I look at here? Go have a look at the telegraph room, right? Manager's office. When interacting with a person or an object, you may have one more than action to choose from. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah, no, I didn't mean to enter.
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave of this room if you need assistance.
Lobby. Okay, fair enough. I meant to press listen, to be fair. Do I press... How do I... Oh, yeah, of course. There you go. Oh, no, I didn't... Oh. Yeah, alright.
Certainly, if
Yeah.
you need...
Alright, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. That was my mistake. I hit down. In fairness, the time hasn't progressed there. Listen, okay. It sounds like there's someone on the other side. Well, we know that. Okay, alright. Newspapers. See, do I look at the newspapers? Table. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. There's a little of interest to me here. Oh, man. Oh, no, it's not progressing the time that much, though. An old edition of the local paper. The main story is a burning of a family under suspicion. One of them was a fetch, a challenging child. Oh. It's an old issue. Some pages are missing. What remains are all positive stories. Who'd have thought? Calendar. It is now 3 days since Miss Deane went missing. Okay, I'm using up a lot of time. Right, we've got to change a listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Okay, observations. So 1:30 welcome luncheon, 3 p.m. afternoon tea and lawn games, should I say. Wednesday 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. horse riding, 2 p.m. parlour games, very middle class. Thursday 28th 2 p.m. archery, elsewise cricket, divination. Oh, divination, eh? With Mrs. Montavini. 11 a.m. carriage tour of land. 9 p.m. masked ball. There is a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. So that's tomorrow night, okay. 8 p.m. silent dinner. On Sunday there is a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. Silent dinner, eh? Grand Séance. On Sunday evening, the Grand Séance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 p.m. Okay, talks held daily in the drawing room. If I could talk. Talks held daily in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. That's just what I said. Okay. Ask about Miss Deane. Oh, we got quite a lot of stuff going on here. Wow. Oof. Okay, what have we got? So Mr. Varley, unhappy reception, telegraph machine broken, Miss Deane signature. Miss Deane signed this. So, alright, so that's the bits to look at. It's saying we got, I'm told Miss Deane left the manor. So this is just stuff that we've already looked at. The letter from Miss Deane could be in the manager's office. So, well, we can't go into the manager's office. Miss Deane signed the registration book a few days ago. Okay, so the only thing let's have a look at the, let's see if we can have a look in the telegraph room. See if we can get any information here. So the telegraph machine is supposedly broken. There is a faint smell of burnt paper in the air. It's kind of like Batman Arkham, isn't it, with the detective vision? Okay, so straight away, let's have, oh wow, we've got lots of stuff in here. Oh no, come on. Oh, it doesn't let me enter. Zoom the. Come on, Ben. Mr. Ward, paper imprinted with the family crest. Okay, but it's not letting me do anything. Okay, does that close? There we go. Thank you. Envelopes. Empty envelopes for letters yet to be written. Typewriter used to type up incoming messages for the guests. It's not letting me interact with any of that. Oh, I thought there'd have been a bit something there. Okay, that was a bit disappointing. Okay. Oh. He said the telegram. Was that this, or I could have sworn this page was blank, but instead there is something here in Irish. An isio an sliamach. I probably butchered that. If only the language hadn't been taken from us. Bit controversial. Bit political. Page. Voltaic pile battery. It seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. Voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 9 volts? The cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by an electrolyte bridge. Blah blah blah. Okay, but that's what's required, the output. Okay, so he's trying to get this working. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. Okay. These burnt out discs are where the smell in this room is coming from. I'll remove them in case any of them are they cause a fire. I think I'll need to replace the discs before I can do anything. Okay. So maybe they were nothing in here catches my eye. So maybe they were right then, that the telegraph is indeed broken. Somebody was reading up on old beliefs in the area. I don't think I read this, but I got interrupted. A copy of How the Other Half Lives, ain't that the truth? It seems to be a book. It seems to be a book of photojournalism from the Americas. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Deane before I retire for the night, then I am running out of time. Okay. Defenders of the national education system highlight that in the 60 years since it was established, we have seen an increase in national literacy rates, resulting in an almost 86% literacy rate. However, detractors of the programme point out that the rise in these figures is heavily impacted by the death toll of the famine and the resultant mass emigration, both which affected the poorer parts of society more than the richer, more educated ones. Furthermore, census data indicates a high volume of citizens, especially women, who can read but not write, a distinction not accounted for in the previously mentioned figure of 86%. Taking these elements into account, it is fair to say that literacy rates, especially when accounting for both reading and writing, fall well below this stated figure for the average citizen and decline the further from Dublin one gets. Okay, there's a lot of talk of literacy, or illiteracy. Seems to be stationery, ink, paper for the machines and so on. Okay, we're starting to run out of time here. Nothing I can see. Okay. I think we've seen everything in here we can do. I feel like I've just wasted a lot of time for nothing here. But I can see, that's the whole point of the demo, right? Kind of get you hooked up for the... Oh, hang on. No, don't. The battery was just about to go on my laptop, which I'm recording the audio with. Silly of me. I should really pay attention to these things. Oh, I hear noises. So these things pop in quite a bit, aren't they? Okay, so what can we go and have a look at now? We're running out of time here. I've wasted a lot of time. We're already at 11:33. A terrarium. Sign. The Grand Séance, 31st of October 1897. Cloakroom. Painting. Do I have a look at the painting? What else have we got? Luggage room. Let's go and have a look at the luggage. See if there's anything in there. Maybe her stuff is still in there. Oh, man. Oh, not as much to interact with as I thought. That's good. The emptied luggage of the hotel's guests. Is that the same thing? Okay, didn't take any time off either. Table. Oh, come on. Stationery. A set of stationery. Though it did seem to... Huh? An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Okay. Alright then, so we have... Has that added anything? Gain entry to the office, I know that. Everything. So, mysterious object. Alright. Ah, that fell off. Okay, what happened here? I'm sure we can interact with that one there as well. Okay, so we got some spooky stuff going on. Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on that lid. The way it's pulling me in. Oh, okay. I'll have to return here later. Trunk in Bay 46. So we've got all sorts of stuff starting to present itself, but there's not a great deal we can do at the moment. So I'm going to run out of time before we get to anything interesting, I think. Let's go into some of the other rooms. It's locked, okay, that's fine. I assume it will be unlocked when the porter arrives. So we've only got the one more room. We'll go in the room first and we'll try that Seance sign. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff here. There's nothing in the pockets. Brilliant, that took a minute. These crates are empty other than the rotting turnips. Coat. See, I've got a look in there though, haven't I? A lightly perfumed coat. There is a note in the pocket. That's why we look, people, see? Miss Deane, I would like to speak with you. Perhaps Saturday, the bar at 5 p.m. Okay. The note is addressed to Miss Deane, which makes me wonder if this is her coat. But then she is supposed to have left. Very intriguing. A cheap coat for such an expensive hotel. Interesting. So we keep getting this sort of talk about illiteracy and literacy levels. Got the definite, the talk of this cheap coat. It's where the upper class, the poor folk, coats left to dry. So there's obviously a class thing going on here. Salt bowl, a box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Is that all it's used for? Oh, we got the boots as well. Boots for the average size boots, larger ones and smaller ones. I think it St. Bridget's Cross. St. Bridget's Cross. One of the staff putting these up around the manor. Let's just see if we can interact with this. Listen, blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. Ah, so maybe we can go outside and get into the manager's office that way, perhaps? I mean, it said we've got till 12 o'clock. That's till we get checked in. Does that mean it's the end of the demo, though? The Grand Séance, a gathering... God damn it. Certainly not an intellect in here, is there? A gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, colour or creed. Very progressive of them. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. So this is what they're here to do, to talk with a ghost. That cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Deane doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child to stray so far from his sight that she could end up here, of all places. Who was this woman? She entices me. Okay, let's have a look at what we got here. We got some more stuff building up. Coat note. A note to Miss Deane, requesting to meet, found in a jacket pocket in the cloakroom. Miss Deane, I would like to speak with you. Okay, so that's just what we've read already. But I like this, the way it's building up, so you can return to things. Yeah. Mark all is seen. Oh, I didn't actually get a sign in. So the objective is to gain entry to the office. Like as I said, he talked about a window. So can we go out there? I wonder if we can go back outside. I love this. Just the look of it is fantastic. So is there a way? That must be it there, right? Aha. An open window with strong vines climbing to it. I could probably climb up. So should I find what I need? Let's climb up, see if we can get in there. Oh man.
What on earth? Sir, I do not know why you went to such lengths to break in here. This event is not open to people lacking in decorum.
Oh no.
You may take your bags and leave, sir.
Uh-oh. Have I just messed it up? I think I might have ended the demo. What are we at? 38 minutes. You were evicted from Blake Manor. As a result of your actions, 0 of the people in the manor survived. There were 45 hours until the seance. We've got to try again, right? We've got to try again, people. Auto save. Okay, so oh, that's cool. That's cool. Load this save. So we go. I presume we go back before we made that decision. Okay. All right. Okay. So we don't go up there. Did I hear something then? Yeah, an open window with strong lights. Okay. So maybe if we can... I said that the only problem I got is I don't know if the demo itself is 2 hours or if it's 2 in-game hours, so to speak. So once I get to 12 o'clock, am I done? I mean, I don't have many other things I can do right now. Discs, okay, these discs. To get working. You seem quite vexed at having to prepare the orders by hand as a result. Maybe if I can assist in its repair, he'll warm to me. Private letter. Let's have a look at that. This letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Okay, but it's not letting me interact with it. Private letter. Do you know what? We've only got so much time. So let's go and see if we can... see if we can get the telegraph working. Hopefully it'll let me get past 12 o'clock. In which case, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. Yep, no shit. I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. So I've got to do this is right, is it? It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Great. I'm going to mess this up. Copper paper discs. Copper electrolyte bridge. That bottom one must be, I presume it's starting with that. That bottom one there, that's just, it's got to be that, right? Is that right? Oh, I've lost where I've gone. Duh, 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 duh. Duh, 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 duh. That. It's not working. I must have the wrong order of the amount of discs. Oh, for God's sake. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. The battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine. Now there's a hum to it. I should tell the manager. See, I was being an idiot there. I was taking that literally. I thought I literally had to build what the thing was saying. Of course, it was 6 batteries to equal 6 volts. Absolute fool. Battery. Okay. Tell the manager. We're still at 1150. Yeah, we had a look at that earlier, didn't we? That took me a stupid amount of time to work that out. In fairness, I have just eaten a lot of cheese and biscuits, which has made me feel a little sleepy. So now it should be cool.
You have been warned, sir, and I have no other choice but to remove you from the manor grounds. Take your bags and leave, sir.
All right, I thought I got to tell him that. Okay, I thought that would let me. I thought I'd get the option there to, you know, say what I'd done. Alright, okay, well it should... Yep, we'll go there again. That's fine, that's fine. We're learning, we're learning. So, what did it say? Christine's departure, investigate. Discs, yeah. Discussable, yeah. So it's saying to discuss it with him. Gain entry to the office. It's still telling me that. So maybe I have to just waste time now till 12 before he'll come out and I can have a chat with him. Let's just waste time then. Okay, we've already gone through that. Okay, we've already read all of this. Oh, of course, I can call him, can't I? Absolute fool. I knew that. I knew that. That was my fault. That was my fault. Totally my fault.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yes. Discuss evidence. Telegraph. Yes, discuss.
Your telegraph machine seems to be...
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
Ooh.
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Convenient.
You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Okay, that gives us enough time then to get into the... I should be out quickly. I don't know how long I'll stay in there. Well, I do actually, because I've got a clock. Character location, points of interest and rooms can be viewed on the map. Okay. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. You can also see where other characters are. That's pretty cool. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. This is really cool. I think I'm going to have to buy this game. This is really cool. Let me know in the comments if you like this, because as I said, if you're into this, then I can easily add stuff, easily do more of it. Okay, I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Right, so we should be able to go in here now. How long have we got? We've got about 8 minutes. Right, let's go straight over to here. Clipboard. Record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. Indeed it is. There's something under it. Oh, I think this, yes, is Miss Deane's departure letter on his desk. Strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Cool, so we can have a look. It does. Are there any difference between these signatures? There is differences. There are definite differences. Yeah, absolutely. The signatures are close, but they don't match, so it's been fraudulented. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who? And why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides key words for each hypothesis. Press. I like this system here. Okay. Press make hypotheses to open the hypothesis panel. I said hypothesis 2 different ways there in the same sentence. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Please consider to determine if you are correct. Okay, alright. Handwriting. Where did I go? Think, create hypothesis. Oh, it's that one, is it? Yeah. Make oh, right, okay. Oh, God. My arrival. The managers. No, hang on. So what are we doing? The manager's telegraph machine is what if? No, that can't be it. Okay, hang on. Miss Deane's departure note is forged. No, that can't be it. Oh, letter. Ah, right, okay. So I should have chose letter instead of note. Alright, that's fine.
So Miss Deane didn't leave the hotel. And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They speak English.
Yes, this is true. But it seems likely that all the staff and guests would.
They can write.
Of course.
Educating the people over here.
The people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Deane.
She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Okay, facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Deane, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit would appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Okay.
Mr. Ward.
Oh.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
Mystery unlocked. The culprit. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Investigate Mr. Varley's quarters. I should investigate Mr. Varley's quarters to see if it turns out anything useful. Investigate Mr. Garth's office. Already done that. Hand on pocket watch analysis. So this is all that stuff. So this is him in particular, is it? Yeah. Blake Manor was built on conquered land. Mr. Varley. So this is just all about him. So this is those individual bits I've got. Okay, okay. So I need to get into his room next. I see. Now, okay. What time are we looking at? So we can get out here. I wonder if we have to do this. If he's out there now, and I come out of the office, we've got a bit of time to spare, I think. Let's have a look at this. Mid-draft orders is requesting payments hold off until after this event is over. Okay, got the clipboard. We already looked at that. We looked at the letter. Mail open letter. As a response to Mr. Varley, he seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. The letter assures him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Okay. Letter to the manager. Mail. Let's have a look. Mail to be delivered into town. Nothing here except. So I think we've got another couple of minutes. Stack of letters. Gotta look at that, right? Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. Oh, we've got the. It's 11:58. I think. I don't want to, but I think we've got to get out. Does that advance time? It doesn't, but. Okay, we're just gonna have to see if we get a bit more time here, or if that's it.
Mr. Ward? Your room is ready. The porter shall meet us there.
I ruined the mood there, didn't I? Yeah, the art style is just fantastic. Oh wow. So I've got to go up to the room first then, I think.
If you head up the stairs, the porter...
Okay, there's no more time for investigating down here just now. Can I do that? Oh wow, portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. This has got to be Mike Mignola. Surely the shadows around the eyes and everything is so like his style. The plaque reads, Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're at 12 o'clock. Should I be in the room now?
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Okay. Okay, let's get into the room. That's kind of like Doom. That 2D sort of thing. Yeah.
Well,
this is your room, sir.
breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Anyway,
Well,
sleep well.
All that. Okay, alright, let's go to... Well, I'm still going, so I guess we've got till an empty landscape. There's not much else to paint around here, I suppose. That's the same one that was downstairs, is it not? There's little of interest to me in here. My luggage. I won't pack in case I need to make a hasty retreat. Painting. A stag in a wintry landscape. A skilled piece if somewhat uninspired. Snobby. Something bang then? I doubt I'll sleep well knowing that this damn thing is lit. He seems to have an issue with fires. And there's, I'm sure, what this come from. Ain't that the truth, guys? A thick rug with an unremarkable design. There's that damn painting again. Small house by a mountain. Oh no, there's a different one. I wonder if this location is nearby. Okay. More luxurious than I'm used to. Can't interact. Gramophone. Fine gramophone. Not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. Table. Nothing in here catches my eye. Can't see anything of note here. I look and feel exhausted. Okay. An intelligent and sly creature, though those traits do not seem to have helped it here. Pithy. Nightstand. Oh, we do have something. A guide to local flora and fauna. Though the locale is questioned, seems to be in the north of England. Okay, interesting. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Is there anything else to do in here? I think I've tried everything. Okay, yep, let's go to sleep. Does that count as... Oh. Oh dear. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like this. All the hand marks. Okay. Okay, I guess we keep going forward. Can we run? We're trapped in now. Got another one. Oh, so we've got a bit of a puzzle thing here. I wonder how this works. Is this one of those ones where I can't go back on myself, maybe? Right, yeah, I see. So this is a proper puzzle. Okay. I've never been very good at these sorts of things. Oh, okay. That's fairly easy. Keep waiting for something outside. It's not letting me run either. Oh. And another one. Okay. Okay, that was easier than I thought. It says now I have to now do another one. It mentioned a mark on the tree, didn't it, earlier on with that legend for the pumpkins, or the turnip, should I say? 8 o'clock.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that
So
dream?
vivid.
Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
Okay. Something's broken.
What on earth?
Okay, let me just have a quick look at what we've got building up here now. Let's have a look at the... Not sure where anybody is. Okay, let's... Seem to be pointing me in that direction to get out. Saturday. So I presume we've got till 9 AM maybe, when it said 2 hours. I assume it meant 2 in-game hours, like I said. Oh wow. Ah.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Mr. Hunter must be the groundsman. Given the attire, his likely father, Lorcan Sinot. Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time, Mrs. Victoria Lau and Miss Ivy MacLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Miss Joyce looks to be the housekeeper. We've got a lot going on now. The art style is so cool. Marquess, that's how you pronounce it.
Murphy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Miss Murphy must be the cook.
Then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Marquess of Doon. Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painter be the master of the house, Walter? Okay. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Deane, of course. We got a lot of people here.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
So this is our Rowry and Frida Callahan.
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Mr. O'Finn, he wasn't in the signing book. He must be the X. The illiterate one.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Told.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect...
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
French accent, he is likely Mr. Toussaint, then. By a process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cathal O'Meara. And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa, and the other a Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals, who was our newest guest?
Ah, you're interested in me. The man. Mr. Doyle.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 AM, in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Awkward. Saved by the bellboy. Cool. So there's a lot of people here now. 808. One of the people must be behind Miss Deane's disappearance. But who are they? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better a chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Okay, so yes, we're going straight to this dude. What's up?
A moment. Monsieur, you would be Declan Ward, correct? Allow me to even the playing field. I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics. And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Discuss evidence. Strange occurrences. Let's have a go at that. It's interesting. Have you noticed anything strange happening about the manor? I've noticed handprints on my mirror as if it were cold. Not the strangest thing, or at least I have even stranger through my work. Oh, no. There are still points of interest to reserve. Hang on. Discuss evidence. Sorry, I didn't do this one. The Grand Séance. There we go. Do you think the Séance's claims could be true? That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? You asked the wrong man, monsieur. But many things were considered impossible until they were done, no? I have witnessed many strange things in my line of business. From what I know of her, it can be done. Then Mademoiselle Mataravani can do that. Analyse. So let's have a look at him. So we've got 2 observations to be made. Yep, I had a feeling that'd be one of them. Society of Physical Research symbol. A crest which reads Society of Physical Research. Notebook in pocket, a notebook worn around the edges, kept close to hand. So we've done the analysis, yeah. So I guess we leave.
That's all. I think not, monsieur.
You're not done talking
We're not
yet.
done.
Right. Oh, is there other things I can talk about? I guess we can talk about him. Alright, fair enough. Tell me about yourself. I'm an academic with a particular interest in the supernatural. What of it can be proved or disproved? Enough people want to prove it's existent, but not as many want to try to mark where fraud begins. I take it from your accent you have travelled far to be here. Some distance, I will confess. I'm accustomed to travelling in England, London especially, but this is significantly farther west. As for my origin, France, Paris nowadays, though I was born and raised in Reims. Right, I probably got that wrong. Have you ever been? I've never left Ireland. I hope someday you have the opportunity. In the meantime, your country is quite beautiful in its own way. Ireland is beautiful. I've never been. Evelyn Deane. Did you know Miss Deane? We have met once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than a small talk. She came off as pleasant, though I suspect there was more to her than she let on. Certainly I was right, as it is clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with that woman. With an interesting life she must have led. Is there anything else? Yes, Vincent Varley. Let's talk about him. Have you spoken to the manager, Monsieur Varley? Not extensively. I don't take him as one for idle conversation. My kind of man. Notebook in pocket. Okay. Do you always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Toussaint? More often than not. There's a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to something fragile like memory. You agree, no? I have seen you making notes in your own journal, oui? So perhaps we can get hold of his notebook at some point. We've got a lot to get through with this dude. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? Ah, it's the emblem of the Society of Physical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigour to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between, but I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Is there anything else we can look at? Fraud. We got lots to talk about. We've got time going past. Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It's a séance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan, and the rest naive fools. Ah, contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Excuse me, but did you say there are people who think they can perform magic? No, I said there are people who can... No, I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, ritual, ghosts, it is all real. Cheese and biscuits. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. Is there anything else we can discuss? Yep. You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yet I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Deane and their own reasons for attending the séance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Okay. Form hypotheses. How long's this going to take me? Mr. Toussaint's goal is to think about this. Coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence. I know what happened here. Right, okay.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Right. Discuss, confront. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
Ooh.
So, you do know who I am.
Interesting.
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it.
Ooh.
She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case of this.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No?
No.
You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes?
Okay.
Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Okay. Right. Actually, let's open up some of these. Wow, we got a lot of stuff opening up. Investigate room 19, profile Mrs. Okay. Room 19, wasn't it? You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Drudgery is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Right, and I didn't see his name in the signing book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. Yep, we all know that. Eavesdrop. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so the events aren't missed. Okay. Cool. Alright. Right. Okay, can I talk to this dude? Let's have a chat with him.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but, do I know you?
No, no, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the séance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the séance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Okay. Any plans for this weekend, Mr. O'Finn? I'm told there's a big party on later. I'll go to that, I guess. Fancy dress? I reckon that means they'll dress like me and I dress like them, no? Witty. I'm told there's proper history, good history in the gardens, so I'll go there while it's bright, then head off to the bar when it's dark. Cool. I'll wander the hedge maze after lunchtime, I think, and go get a gator in the bar before the dinner bell. Not sure what else there is to do. I'm told there are talks, but talking to me... There are talks, but talking to me is a two-way thing, not sitting down so somebody can tell you about their hobbies. I kind of agree with that. And for Sunday. Who knows, tomorrow's too far away to be worth thinking about today. There's the séance anyway. Live in the now, that's good advice. Could spend some time getting on Fida's nerves though, that's always fun. She said she's doing some work with her well after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how she's getting on. Strange occurrences. Have you witnessed any strange occurrences? There's some whispering coming from my fireplace. That's strange enough for you? Probably just the old chimneys, but it sounds like it's asking home. Grand Séance. What are your thoughts on the séance? Very exciting to talk to a ghost. I'm sure the dead have lots to say. Oh no, my God isn't real. I wasted my life. So-and-so didn't show up for my funeral. Riveting. I'm more interested in the mad fellas who think death is more interesting than life, and the stupid things they'll do to prove it. Timetable. Any plans for the weekend? I'm told there's a big party on later. Oh, I've already asked that one. Yeah, okay, so I've already asked that one. Fair enough. At least it doesn't take any time to do that when you get things wrong like that. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Wild hair and beard. He looks to be living in a hermit's lifestyle. Looks normal to me. His belt was quite eye-catching. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Seems like a good dude to me.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want.
Because you should. Again, good advice. Right, so it was room 19. 13 to 16. Room 19 we wanted, wasn't it? Look, this is where Mrs. Hazel Erickson is staying. Can I listen in first? Did she go back? Can't hear anything? Okay, we're going in. We've got quite a bit to interact with here. Ooh, what am I doing? Crystal ball. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold.
I'm running out of time to find Mr.
Yep, I know that. Oh, this combination. So I do need. Oh. So I don't have any. Evelyn Deane. It says targets. Miss Deane's name is circled. Interesting. Let me take anything. Stationery. Set stationery. It seems to be getting a lot of this stationery. This just let me look at burned paper. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt this. Thought I heard something then. Chest of drawers. Clothes. Clothes for the event. None of it's noteworthy. Oh no. Schedule. Miss Erickson's schedule for this weekend. I've noted her movements in my timetable. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Wardrobe. Oh, okay. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. Clothes for the event. None of it's noteworthy. Okay, that's the same thing. Still got quite a bit. Dressing table. Syringe. What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine? I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? A book by Mr. Toussaint, Frauds and Their Methodology, Vol 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Does it show me what they are? Oh, that's the actual shoes. A variety of average-sized shoes. Nightstand. Oh, okay, this looks interesting. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Okay, we've got a lot going on here. A lot of information coming in. What's this last one? Tarot cards. A standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. I think that's everything. I think we've looked at everything. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. Let's see what we've got. Yeah. Mark all as seen. What other bits have we got? Mysteries. Investigate. Okay, press X to Discussion topics, investigating room 19, list of names. Examine list of names. So this is just the stuff that we've picked up. Okay. Now what am I doing? See what happens when we go out. Maybe I'll go back to Toussaint? Maybe? He's still there. Maybe we go back to this dude. Talk. Okay.
Hello again.
Can I help you? Discuss evidence. Burnt paper. Okay, yep. So here we go. Found a scrap of paper indicating that Mrs. Erickson is a pariah. I thought it might interest you. It does, but a scrap, you say. Is the page complete? Is she named on it? She is not. Then it will not suffice. I do not think we could convince anyone it isn't a forgery. However real it might be. I discovered a list in her room with named guests on it. Interesting, but it doesn't prove anything in itself. A list of marks for her fraudulent ways, a list for something more. Who can say off this alone? Your name was marked off. How insulting. A list of people she does not like, maybe? Evelyn Deane's name was circled. At the top was written targets. Interesting. Speculation, yes, but perhaps it is that I do not use magic, whereas Mademoiselle Deane, she is rumoured to be a studied woman. Timetable. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Other than the ball this evening, I hope to attend the talks. In the drawing room, one at 11, one at 3, and one more at 5, if you wish to join me. And tomorrow, let me see, I plan to attend the drawing room talks at 3 and 5. I want to eat before the séance at 9, but I have no interest in the silent dinner, so I'll need to call the staff and make arrangements beforehand. You said you wanted to see Mrs. Erickson in action. Isn't Miss Carmela Mantovani the mystic of honour at this séance? You are correct, monsieur, but that does not interest me. Mademoiselle Mantovani's talents are known and tested many times over. I am sure she will do a fine job. Proof? What sort of proof would suffice to know someone to be a fraud? Any number of things, monsieur. Catching them in the act, of course, but a record of their methods, a letter admitting that they are faking it, even a confession would do, if witnessed by somebody of standing. I'm sure you will know it when you see it. Identity known. You know me, sir. Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be seen if you are truly the man I've read about. Okay, so he knows me. So we've already done this bit, right? Okay, let's talk about him. What do you make of Mr. O'Finn? Quite the character. It's unusual to see someone in that style who doesn't make their way as a showman. A true hermit. Hazel Erickson. What's your opinion on Mrs. Erickson? I think I've made that clear, no? Fair enough. So I've done this. Leave?
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
Okay.
Oh, it's nearing breakfast and...
You need to find the evidence.
I need to find that evidence for Mrs.
Okay. So, what am I looking for? Profile Mrs. Erickson. Am I looking for her now, maybe? So where's she gone? She gone downstairs? That's her there, isn't it? Okay.
Well, hello there.
You haven't met?
I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Discuss evidence. Okay, let's have a look. You met Mr. O'Finn? How could I not? I'm still not sure what compelled him to show up in ritual garb, but at least he's in talking point. About yourself? Tell me about yourself. Why? What do you want to know? I mean, let's see, I'm a spiritualist. You know that, don't you? Which is to say, I communicate with the spirits of the dead. I started off in the practice back home. New York has its own scene, you know, but I prefer London for its societies. I'm still based in New York, of course. There's to be no moving with my husband's job, but I do spend quite some time on this side of the pond. How's that for you? Toussaint? Even before this event, I knew who he was. His reputation precedes him. To him, his I don't know, good riddance to the fakes he's found, but the man's too sceptical for his own good. The supernatural exists. Not everyone is lying. What does he gain from fixating on the people that do? Let's have a look at the manager. Have you spoken to the manager at all? Mr. Varley. I tried asking him about the manor's history and hauntings, but he sent me to the library instead, as he stood right behind us. Doesn't he know who I am, what I do? Evelyn Deane. I don't suppose you've met Miss Deane. Only this week, but her reputation precedes her. Did you know, Mr. Ward, that certain animals have brightly coloured patterns to warn off other creatures? That's what they're saying these days. Interesting. It's too bad Miss Deane's not a frog. Maybe it'd stop the likes of Mr. O'Meara from chasing after her tail. He was. Mr. Ward. The poor boy asked her to marry him. Who is this, sorry? Mr. O'Meara. She said no, of course, and so publicly too. What a wolf to do with a lovesick puppy. A wolf then, not a frog. No, I said she should be a frog. Presently she's just a harlot. Tell it like it is. Have you met Mr. O'Meara? Oh, that boy, he's absolutely fascinating. It's not often I get to talk to someone who has dealings with angels. He might even be the first. I wonder if you might consider joining the Golden Dawn. They'd be more than happy to have him. Even with his reputation for being a bit of a daredevil, now that I say it aloud, I wonder if there is a link between his gift and his recklessness. We're getting very low on time here. So we've gone through all of these. Okay. Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Mrs. Erickson? Do I? I would sure hope so. Let's see, what can I tell you? We're a society of those interested in magic, especially the divine, what you'll hear called high magic. Right now the Egyptian style is in fashion. So the Egypt stuff again. The society is based in London. You should see about it, you know, if you ever find yourself over there. I've heard it said that sometimes people are simply devoid of magic. Have you heard of such a thing? Ooh. Tell it like it is. Pariahs, yes I have heard of this. People for whom no amount of training will open their third eye. It's dreadful, unfair even. What did they do to be cursed so? We're getting very low on time. There's quite the turnout of this event. Any number of people skilled in the magical arts. Are there any you would recommend talking with? People whose skill you particularly admire? Miss Mantravani, of course, but she is so busy she is hard to talk to. Miss Deane is also a skilled practitioner, although I have not seen her in a few days. So Miss Deane was one of these people who believed they could use magic. Perhaps you should talk with the Galligans. Calligans. Suspicious look. Oh man. I heard the staff mention you had a lockbox bought with you. Must be important to have bought a thing like that so far. Oh well, you know, there are secret documents to be kept safe. What is it to you, anyway? Can I ask any more? I'll do the analysis, I think. It's got to be that, isn't it? Crest on the necklace, an elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognise the symbol itself, however. Costume, an array of jewellery that's sought worn by spiritualists and show women. All observer. Nervous energy. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? It won't let me, so I'm out of time.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye now.
Okay. The event.
I've run out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
Have I failed?
Here it is, Monsieur Varley. A detective come to undermine the great work this weekend.
Gather your things, Mr. Ward. You are to leave immediately.
All right.
I did warn you, Monsieur Ward.
Au revoir. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to have time for today. I wasn't expecting this to go on so long. I thought I'd have this done in about an hour. Interestingly, where would it actually let me... Oh, I'd have to go back to 8:24. Wow, okay, so there was obviously stuff that I missed there. So I did that in the wrong order. Okay, so... Was that when I... 8:24, that was before I went in. Okay, I think that's going to have to do for this. So let me know, do you want me to do any more of this in the future? Are you interested in it? Has any of you watched it at all? I actually quite enjoyed that. I would have carried on there, but as I said, this has actually gone on a little more than I was expecting it to. I've got a few things I've got to go and do now. I enjoyed that a lot. I thought it was great. The art style was absolutely fantastic. I love the investigative nature of it. Piecing things together. There's a story starting to unfold there. I myself am quite curious to see how it ends, so I might well buy the game. Whether I play it on the channel or not is up to you guys, whether you're interested or not. That'll do for today. The next video I'll be doing will be more Bloodborne, then I'm going to have my grand finale of Resident Evil Remake. Good God, that cheese. And then we're going to be moving on to Resident Evil 2, and I've got some more indie games that I want to play as well. I've got a real nice schedule coming together now, and a lot of people are getting on board. There's getting more subscribers all the time. The watch time's creeping up, and people really seem to be interested. I'm really happy with it, because I'm having a great time with this channel. It's the most fun I've had doing a channel in a long time. So yeah, that'll do for today. Let me know, do I continue with this? What do you think? Did you enjoy it? I did. Mike Mignola art style, fantastic, absolutely great. Anyway, that'll do. I'm going on. My voice is screwed. Cheese and honey from Morrison's. I've changed.